Insulin resistance has been estimated to affect over 50% of the global population. It happens when cells in muscles, fat tissue, and the liver become resistant to insulin's signal, which normally instructs them to absorb glucose from the bloodstream. This resistance leads to elevated blood sugar levels, or hyperglycemia, a hallmark of prediabetes and a risk factor for type 2 diabetes. When we eat, carbohydrates are broken down into glucose, which enters the bloodstream. The pancreas releases insulin, a hormone that acts like a key, unlocking cells and allowing glucose to enter for energy production. However, in insulin resistance, this key becomes less effective, leaving glucose circulating in the bloodstream instead of fueling your body. Insulin resistance does not usually present symptoms until diabetes develops. The CDC reports that over 85% of people with prediabetes are probably unaware that they have the condition. An estimated 87 million American adults have prediabetes. About 30% to 50% will go on to develop full-blown type 2 diabetes, a chronic condition affecting over 420 million individuals globally. In this video, let's learn about some of the most common signs and symptoms of insulin resistance so that you can identify this condition well in time and take proactive steps to prevent potential complications. Number 1. Visceral fat accumulation. It's not just about aesthetics. Excess abdominal fat, medically known as visceral fat, is deeply linked to insulin resistance. It pumps out inflammatory chemicals that mess with your body's ability to use insulin effectively. A 2016 study showed that individuals with the highest levels of visceral fat had significantly higher insulin resistance compared to those with less visceral fat. In fact, a 2021 study showed that losing just about 7% of extra fat from the body can enhance insulin sensitivity by as much as 25%. Number 2. Puffy eyes and hands. Insulin helps your body manage fluid balance. When your cells become insulin resistant, your body might not use insulin effectively, leading to excess fluid retention. This can show up as puffiness in areas like the hands, feet, and around the eyes. But remember that fluid retention alone isn't a sure sign of insulin resistance. It can happen in other conditions, the most common being kidney disease. But if that happens, along with other signs that you'll see in this video, then don't ignore it and get yourself checked as soon as possible. Number 3. Increased urinary frequency. If you have high insulin resistance, then both your insulin and blood sugar levels may stay consistently high. To flush out extra sugar, your kidneys draw more water from your blood to produce urine. If that happens, you might have to get up several times in the night to pee. And that's mainly why frequent urination is arguably the most common sign of high insulin resistance, prediabetes, and diabetes. Number 4. Cognitive impairment. Studies show that insulin resistance might lead to the shrinking of the brain, particularly in areas crucial for memory and learning like the hippocampus. Plus, it can disrupt the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which regulate mood and emotions. This can lead to symptoms of depression, anxiety, and mood swings. Even worse, high blood sugar levels due to insulin resistance also tend to increase inflammation in the blood vessels, affecting the blood and nutrient supply to your brain. This in turn can cause brain fog, difficulty concentrating and remembering things, and may even increase your risk of developing dementia or Alzheimer's. And studies show that it affects up to 30% of individuals with insulin resistance. Number 5. Low testosterone levels. Men with high insulin resistance may also notice symptoms of low testosterone levels, such as decreased libido, feeling tired quite often, and even unexplained muscle loss. In men, studies have shown that insulin resistance may decrease testosterone levels by as much as 50%. Number 6. Metabolic dysfunction. Insulin resistance can seriously mess with your metabolic rate, which means your body may become less efficient in burning stored fats and produce more fats from sugars rather than utilizing them for energy. In worse cases, when insulin resistance is too high, you may quickly lose your muscle mass regardless of how much protein you consume. So, if you find it difficult to gain muscles or burn fats, it could mean that you have high insulin resistance. Number 7. Sleep apnea. Studies show that people with sleep apnea may have up to 2 times higher risk of having insulin resistance than others. Consistently high blood sugar levels can seriously disrupt your sleep cycle, so you might find it hard to sleep quickly, stay asleep, and even get up after sleep. Number 8. Skin tags. A 2010 study shows that people with insulin resistance may be twice as likely to have skin tags as those without the condition. The study, which involved over 1,000 participants, also found that the number of skin tags a person had was associated with the severity of their insulin resistance, meaning the more the skin tags, the higher the insulin resistance. Number 9. Dark folds. Not just skin tags. Insulin resistance may also show up as dark, velvety skin folds on your neck, armpits, or groin. Studies show that up to 50% of individuals with insulin resistance may develop this skin condition. Number 10. Reduced exercise performance. This could be a sign that your body is struggling to use glucose for energy, a potential sign of insulin resistance. Studies show that individuals with the condition burn up to 10% fewer calories than others, affecting their exercise performance. Number 11. Carbs cravings. Do you constantly crave sugary treats and refined carbs? This could be your body's way of seeking quick energy due to insulin resistance. Studies show that insulin, while regulating blood sugar, also interacts with the brain's reward system. These areas in the brain are activated by pleasurable experiences, including consuming sugary foods. But when you have insulin resistance, these reward pathways may become less sensitive to normal levels of insulin, meaning your brain might start craving more sugar to achieve the desired level of reward, making it harder to resist temptation. Number 12. Persistent hunger. Studies show that people with insulin resistance often have higher levels of ghrelin, which is a hunger hormone, and lower levels of leptin, which is a satiety hormone, compared to others. So if you feel hungry sooner than normal and find it hard to stop eating, it could be a sign that you have insulin resistance. Number 13. Daytime fatigue and drowsiness. Now, this can happen due to lack of sleep, poor quality of sleep, and lack of energy, all of which can happen due to insulin resistance. So if you have noticed some or all of these signs, it's best to consult your doctor and get yourself tested for diabetes or insulin resistance. The sooner you address it and make necessary lifestyle changes, the more quickly insulin resistance will improve. Losing at least 5% of your body weight and exercising about 25 minutes a day for 5 days a week can help you avoid insulin resistance. Remember, this video is for informational purposes only. If you experience any of these signs, it's crucial to consult your healthcare professional for proper diagnosis and personalized treatment. If you want to learn more about diabetes and insulin resistance, its complications, and effective management, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel to support our mission to help improve your health. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.